Good day everyone. Today we'll be continuing our discussion with chapter that is motion we were seeing. So today we will discuss a very basic and important concept regarding motion, that is velocity. So velocity is something which you have come across in your junior classes. Velocity is what if you're asked to define velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement divided by the time interval. You can say that velocity is given by velocity of an object is given by displacement displacement of the object divided by the time interval required for the displacement, means how much time is required for the above displacement. This gives you the velocity of any object. Now as you can see, we have discussed in the last class that displacement is a vector quantity. If you have gone through it, you would have seen that displacement was having sign also. Sign means it was either positive or negative. That positive or negative, it denotes direction. It denotes what? Direction. Similarly, velocity is also a type of quantity. It is a vector quantity which will have direction also. Apart from magnitude, it will have direction also. So, as you can see in this formula, out of these two components, that is out of the displacement and time interval which are required to calculate velocity, displacement can either be positive or negative depending on the direction. But time interval will always be positive. Time can never be negative. So the sign of velocity will depend upon the sign of displacement, because time interval is always positive. So sign represents what? In case of vector quantity, sign represents direction. So you can say that the direction of velocity will depend upon the direction of displacement, or direction of velocity will be same as the direction of displacement. Remember this. So velocity is displacement divided by time interval. And what is the direction of velocity? The direction of velocity is same as the direction of displacement. Now there is one very popular set of questions which will be asked from this topic velocity, and they are asked using graphs. So what type of graph? Position time graph. Position time graph. So let us see velocity with the help of position time graph. So when I say position time graph, you have to first understand what is the meaning of position time graph. Position time graph is a graph in which on x-axis you have time. On x-axis you are given time in seconds. And on y-axis you are having displacement, or sorry, displacement no, you are having position. Position means what? Suppose an object is moving along x-axis. So how to plot this graph? I am telling you that. So I am having a stopwatch in my hand. I start the stopwatch, and at time t is equal to 0, the object was at 0, or I can say at the origin. And after some time, means after 1 second, the object is at 2 meters. Suppose I am measuring the distances in meters. After 1 more second, means after 2 seconds, the object was at 8 meters. In the third second, or when my stopwatch says 3 seconds, the object is at 15 meters. Means I am seeing the time in my stopwatch and I am noting the position. Position means what? From the starting point, what is the location of the body or object. When I have started the stopwatch, it was 0. I assume that it is at the 0 position. After 1 second, it is 2 meters apart from that starting point. After one more second, that is at t is equal to 2 seconds, it is at 8 meters from the starting point. T is equal to 3 seconds, 15 meters from the starting point. So I am noting the position, and at that, sorry, I am noting the time, and at that time, what is the location of the object or body from the starting point. This is given by this position time graph. So time you plot on x-axis, and these positions 2 meters, 8 meters, 5 meters you plot on y-axis. So suppose I plot a position time graph. I plot a position time graph. Okay. Suppose this is time in second, and this is position in meter. Suppose position in meter along this axis. Okay. Now t is equal to 0. The object was at starting point, so no position, or you can say its position is 0. After some time, means t is equal to 2 seconds. Suppose t is equal to 2 seconds, the position of the object from the reference point becomes what? It becomes 3 meters. 3 meters means at time is equal to 2 seconds, when the time in my stopwatch is 2 seconds, then the object has moved 3 meters from the starting point. So at 2 seconds, the object has moved 3 meters. So what will be a point on the position time graph? It will be 2, 3. 2, 3 means after 2 seconds, or at t is equal to 2 seconds, the position is 3 meters. Similarly, at time is equal to 4 seconds, sorry, 3 seconds, at time is equal to 3 seconds, when the time in my stopwatch is 3 seconds, then the position of the object is 4 meters. So what will be the coordinate of this point on the position time graph? It will be 3, 4. First we write the x coordinate, then y coordinate, then after, or at time t is equal to 4 seconds, when time is 4 seconds, then the position of the object is 6 meters from the origin. Where? 6 meters from the origin. So these coordinates will be given by 4, 6. Remember, x coordinate is time, y coordinate is position from the starting point. Similarly, when time in my stopwatch is 5 seconds, then the position of the object is 8 meters from the starting point. So this is what a position time graph looks like. A position time graph looks like something this. This will be 5, 8. So all these coordinates are what? The x coordinate denotes the time, and the y coordinate denotes the position of the body from the starting point. Now if you join all these points, it need not be a straight line. This is a very, I'm not drawing this graph on any scale, so I don't know what will be the exact shape. I'm just drawing a rough diagram. So this is what a position time graph will look like. This is what a position time graph will look like. So how you have plotted the position time graph? You have plotted the position time graph by taking time on which axis? X axis, and position of the object on y axis. Now what is this time, or from where you have got this time? This is the time which you are seeing or noting from your stopwatch. And what is this position? This is the position of the object from the starting point. From the starting point, it has moved how much distance? That is position. So at time is equal to 2 seconds, it has moved 3 meters from the starting point. At time is equal to 3 seconds, it has moved 4 meters from the starting point. At time is equal to 4 seconds, it has moved 6 meters from the starting point. At time is equal to 5 seconds, it has moved 8 meters from the starting point. Now these type of graphs are very popular means to calculate velocity. Now suppose I want to calculate velocity between any two points, then what I will say, what I will do, suppose let us name the points. This is the point, let this be point A and let this be point B. So this is A and this is B. Now I want to calculate the velocity when object is moving from point A to point B. What I want to calculate? I want to calculate the velocity of the object when it is moving from point A to point B. Now to calculate the velocity, what I should know? I should know the displacement and the time interval. Let us see if we can find those two things from the graph. I should know the displacement. What is the displacement? At time is equal to 2 seconds, the object was at 3 meters. At time is equal to, now this is A, this is B. So time interval is 2 seconds, time interval is 4 seconds. At time is equal to 2 seconds, object was at 3 meters. At time is equal to 4 seconds, object is 6 meters. So what is the displacement? From 3 meters, it has moved to 6 meters. So what is the displacement? Displacement is final position minus initial position. So final position is 6 meters, initial position is 3 meters. So 6 minus 3, so displacement will be 3 meters. And what is the time interval in which this displacement has taken place? It requires, or from it was at position A at t is equal to 2 seconds, and at t is equal to 4 seconds it is at position B. So the time interval is how much? Time interval is 2 seconds. So velocity between point A and B will be how much? A and B will be how much? Displacement divided by time. Formula will be same, displacement divided by time. How much is the displacement? From 3 meters it has moved to 6 meters. So final position minus initial position, that is 6 minus 3, and time interval is 2 seconds to 4 seconds. So time interval will be 4 minus 2, that is 2 seconds. So 6 minus 3 will be 3 divided by 2. So it will be 1.5. Since as the unit of position or unit of position is meter and the unit of time is second, so velocity will be, unit of velocity will be meter per second. So this is how you calculate velocity from position time graph and what a position time graph represents. We will be discussing about this position time graph in the next class also. Today we will be keeping it till here only because it is getting a bit longer. We will continue with this thing in the next class. Thank you so much.